friends, welcome back to Storytime. My name is Miss Adaria, and this is another part of the Bridgeton Library. We're in paradise. Paradise by the dashboard lights. Yes, that's right. So today we're going to be reading, we're continuing along our summer theme because it is the summer. And I hope you folks have gotten a chance to get out, go to the beach, go to the park, have a picnic, go swimming, go to the pool, go out and look at the stars, appreciate all the wonderful things about summer, especially in our area. It's so beautiful. So today our first book is called Sea, Sand, and Me by Patricia Hubble and illustrated by Lisa Campbell Ernst. Doesn't that look like a happy book? All right. Sea, Sand, and Me. And this book is for Shelley. Pack up our beach bags. Load up the car. We're going to the beach. I did that on Monday. I went to the beach and I went swimming. It was wonderful. Oh. I went with my cousin, and we met another friend there, and we swam, and we looked at the birds, and we had so much fun. And here we are at the beach. I don't know about you, but the beach and swimming in the ocean makes me very happy. Flippy floppy sun hat, wiggly waggly toes. Mommy rubbing lotion on my nose, nose, nose. It's important to protect your skin from the sun, sun, sun. Pail and shovel, dig, dig, dig. Jump in, Dolly. Jump in, pig. She's having fun with her toys. Beach day, beach day. Sun, sand, sea. Gulls squawking, and they're talking just to me, or you, or her, or the pig and Dolly. They're probably looking for a sandwich. Somebody is coming, spoon in his hand. We make a giant castle in the scritchy, scratchy sand. Look how pretty their castle is. Look at that, what a good job. It's fun to play with your friends at the beach. Seashell toenails and seaweed hair. Lifeguard laughing in his great tall chair. Look at those cute kids. Sand in our belly buttons, sand in our pants. We jump in the water and dance, dance, dance. Woo-hoo. Oh, it looks like so much fun. We jump, jump, jump in the curly white wave, the curly whirly wave. Cold water doesn't scare us because we're brave, brave, brave. That's right. Beach day, sea, sand, whee! My friend and I are splashing in the swishy, swashy sea. Oh, looks like so much fun. Lunchtime, lunchtime. Cookies, lemonade. We flop on our blankets in the shade, shade, shade. Wow, that's wonderful. We climb on the rocks, see a starfish on a stone, a little minnow swimming, and a big fish bone. What? A fish bone. We bounce our beach ball, put shells in our pails, wave at a boat with big red sails. Hi, boat. Shadows on the sand now, the sun is hanging low. We pack up our beach bags and home we go. Bye, ocean. Goodbye, friend. beach day, wish we could stay. Hope I see my friend on the next beach day. Yes, what a fantastic book. Yay! Doesn't it make you just want to run outside and go to the beach? Okay, so the next book that we're going to read today is a wonderful book called Turtle Bay, and it's by Xavier Pirota, and I think it's illustrated by Nilesh Mistry. And look at that beautiful turtle. It looks like, to me, like it's a green sea turtle. One time when I was with my family, we went to Mexico and we were on the beach, and the tour guy that we were with said, no, the turtle won't come tonight to lay her eggs because the moon's out and they don't like the light. But 20 minutes later, when the sun went down, we watched a giant mama green sea turtle haul herself up onto the beach, dig her hole, and lay her eggs under the moonlight, and it was really beautiful. She covered the eggs up and she went back out to sea. It was remarkable. One of the neatest things I've ever seen. So this is called Turtle Bay. Taro and Hiro-san were friends. Hiro-san showed Taro how to feed crabs with pieces of fish. He taught him how to dive for sponges. When the sea was too rough for swimming, he trained him to sit very still and watch the seahorses swim around in the seaweed in the deeper rock pools. Do you see all that action that's going on there? Now, Taro had a sister named Yuko, and she didn't like Hiro-san. He's weird, she said. Last year, my friends saw him sweeping the beach with a broom. No, he's not, said Taro. He's old and wise and full of wonderful secrets. That's right. Always respect and listen to your elders. They've been around the sun a couple more times and they might know things that you want to learn. One day, Taro found Hiro-san sitting on a big rock. What are you doing? He asked. I am listening, said Hiro-san. The wind is bringing me a message. Taro sat on the rock and listened, but all he could hear was the seagulls crying. Ah, said Hiro-san at last. Now I understand. My old friends are coming. Who are your old friends? Asked Taro. You'll see, said Hiro-san. Look at that. Isn't that a nice place to hang out? People on the beach. This guy has a cute little baby. And he's listening and waiting for his old friends. The next day, Hiro-san brought 2 brooms and handed one to Taro. For sweeping the beach, he said. Taro's heart sank. Yuko was right after all. Hiro-san was weird. There's a lot of rubbish and broken glass on the beach, Hiro-san explained. My friends won't come if there's broken glass. They know they'll get hurt. The boy and the old man swept the beach from one end to another. They collected all the rubbish and put it into Hiro-san's cart. Soon the beach was cleaner than it had been all summer, and Hiro-san looked pleased. Meet me by the big rock tonight, he told Taro. Look at all that junk on the beach. And they're cleaning it up. Because that's the right thing to do. Taro ate his supper as fast as he could. You seem like you're in a big hurry, said his mom. I am, said Taro. Hiro-san's old friends are coming. Who are they? His mother wanted to know. It's a secret, said Taro. What kind of a secret? Said Yuko. Remember his sister? Taro didn't answer. He washed his hands and went out to find Hiro-san. Look what they're eating. It looks like ramen. Nice. That's a nice scene there. Wow, look at this picture. Beautiful. Look, said the old man, pointing out to sea. Taro saw a school of dolphins riding the waves. Are they your old friends? He asked. No, said Hiro-san. Perhaps they will come tomorrow night. Look how pretty that is. The purples and oranges and blues and the gorgeous pod of dolphins. Taro waited patiently all the next day. In the evening, he met Hiro-san again. This time the old man had brought his boat out of the shed. Hiro-san picked up the oars and they pushed out to sea. After a while, the old man said, "We've got company." Taro watched as a huge whale flicked her tail up out of the water. She had a calf swimming beside her. You know what a calf is? It's a little baby whale. Look at the little baby whale. Are they your old friends? Taro asked. They're friends, but not the old friends that I meant. Maybe they'll come tomorrow. The next evening, Hiro-san was in his boat again. Where are we going? Taro wanted to know. Over there, Hiro-san said. He rowed out to a secret cove on a little island. There Taro saw 3 large fish with swords for snouts. You see those swordfish? Are they your old friends? Taro asked. All fish are my friends, said Hiro-san. But these aren't my old friends. They seem to be late this year. Perhaps they are not coming at all. Don't be sad, Taro said. Perhaps they'll get here tomorrow. That's a pretty little cove, isn't it? Beautiful. I wouldn't mind being a swordfish for a day. How about you? Do you want to come and wait for Hiro-san's old friends? Taro asked Yuko after supper the next day. Yuko wasn't doing anything, so she followed Taro to the big rocks, kicking the sand as she walked. Shh, said Hiro-san. I think they're here at last. What's that? Yuko and Taro saw a dark shape moving toward the shore. It was huge, and it bobbed up and down in the water like an enormous cork. At last, the children could see it was a turtle. She's coming to lay her eggs on the beach, said Hiro-san proudly. Do you think this was his old friend? Wow, look at that beautiful big mama turtle. She scrambled ashore and started digging with her flippers. When the hole was deep enough, she laid almost 100 round, creamy-colored eggs in the nest. Then she filled the hole with her hind flippers, flung even more sand over it with her front flippers, and hurried back to the sea. Now, by hurried means that she hurried back to the sea. You should say, they can't really move around on land too fast, but when they're in the ocean, man, they can fly. She's going to tell the others, said Hiro-san. What is she going to tell them? Asked Taro. That the beach is safe, said Taro happily. Actually, Yuko asked, what is she going to tell them? And then her brother said that the beach is safe. Yes. Oh my goodness, you're going to love this page. Wow, look at those. Look at all those turtles. Even the rocks they're sitting on look a little bit like the turtles. The next day, Yuko came to the beach with her own broom. Can I help sweep the sand? She asked. Of course, said Hiro-san. The more of us there are, the safer the beach will be for the turtles. The 3 friends swept up all the litter dropped by the beachgoers during the day. Then they sat on the rocks and watched more turtles coming ashore. There were lots of them, all huge and old and wise, just like Hiro-san. Now, said Hiro-san, you must be patient and wait until you hear from me again. I guess Yuko didn't think it was so weird to sweep the sand anymore, right? She learned that it was for a really, really good reason. So that all the mama turtles can come up and lay the eggs for the new babies. 8 weeks later, Hiro-san told the children to meet him at dusk. "Sit on the rocks, please, and watch the ground." The children looked and waited for what seemed like hours. As the moon rose, they saw something moving under the sand. Something small and fast and eager. "It's a baby turtle!" cried Taro. "The eggs have hatched!" Oh, little turtle. So there's 99 more from where this one came from. Look at all the little babies! Soon the beach was full of baby turtles. There were hundreds of them, all scuttling down to the sea. The children couldn't believe their eyes. "Hiro-san is not crazy after all, is he?" Taro whispered to Yuko. "No," said Yuko. "He is old and wise and full of wonderful secrets." Wow, look at all those little baby turtles. Can you believe they're going to get as big as the mom someday and maybe come back to the same beach and lay their eggs too? Yay! I'm going to read you a little bit about sea turtles and then we'll read our third book. Hiro-san's old friends are loggerhead turtles, one of 7 different kinds of turtles living in the sea. Although turtles are born on dry land and breathe air, they spend most of their lives swimming in the warm oceans, feeding on seagrasses, crabs, shrimps, shells. Like tortoises and terrapins, they have bodies that are protected by armor made of bone and horny shell. But sea turtles are very streamlined, so they can glide with ease through the water, powered by their paddle-like flippers. That's wonderful. So the mom turtle comes up on the land to lay her eggs. She covers up her nest because sometimes other creatures want to eat the eggs for breakfast or lunch or dinner, like birds and lizards and snakes. So the mother turtle can't survive on land for long, especially in the heat of the day. So she goes back out to sea. And that's it. She doesn't take any more care of her family. She did her mom thing by going and laying the eggs. But she won't return to land again after a couple of years. So basically the baby turtles are on their own. Ah, what a wonderful story. This book is called Voyage by Billy Collins, and it's illustrated by Karen Romanga. And look, there's a dolphin flipping back in the background. Wow, this looks like a wonderful book. Let's see what's going on here. I like our theme today, don't you? The summer, the beach, the water, the waves, the sand. So this book is for Alexander and also for Tim. Tim, from now until the end of time, may you sail with the gentle wind. It was very nice. All right, here we go. Are you ready? A boy climbs into a boat. Wouldn't you love to do that? Get on a sailboat. There he goes. And he pushes off into the open sea. Look at that sea. Isn't that beautiful? Nice colors. He's very brave to go sailing by himself. And when he loses sight of land, where's that land? The boat becomes a book. Huh. Do you see what I see? I see a dolphin. I see a school of fish. And I see a jellyfish. which the boy begins to read. Look, his boat turned into a book, and he's reading his boat. What? I think the dolphins find this all very amusing. As it carries him over the waves. Well, those are some big waves. Look at that whale. And when he has finished reading, the boy becomes the book. And the wind from an illustration in the book, blown, blown from the mouth of a cloud with puffed up cheeks. As well as the rising moon drawn at the top of the page. Look at that beautiful picture. Makes you want to go out and get a sailboat, go out for a night sail. Which looks down with such loving amusement. See, the boy has a little telescope and he's looking up at the moon. With such loving amusement on the night sea. On the boat, the book, and the boy. Wish that they could turn the page. Nope. Okay, I'm so sorry. On the boat, the book, and the boy. That was the end. And the whole poem actually is written here. It's called Voyage. So I'm going to read it to you all together without the interruption of me trying to turn a page so you can enjoy it. Voyage. A boy climbs into a boat and pushes off to the open sea. And when he loses sight of land, the boat becomes a book. When the boy begins to read as it carries him over the waves, and when he has finished reading, the boy becomes the book. And the wind from an illustration in that book, blown from the mouth of a cloud with puffed up cheeks, as well as a rising moon drawn at the top of the page, which looks down with such loving amusement on the night sea, on the boat, the book, and the boy. Hey, I like that one. That was really pretty. It was a little bit different from regular stories. It was almost like a song. All right, well, that's it for our fun in the sun, and the sea, and the sand, and the water. I hope you get out and have a nice safe sun beach adventure, and stay tuned for our craft. All right, woohoo, look at this. What's going on here? What happened? Well, what I did was, to start us off, so it wouldn't take too long because I wanted it to dry, is I got my nifty watercolor set out, and I used 3 different colors to represent under the water, because we're going to make an under the water scene. We're going to use our little foam pieces, and we're going to draw some coral and some fishies. But what 3 colors I used for underwater was this beautiful blue, this nice green, and this darker blue over here. So I used these 3 colors. And some water, which I put in a cup. Get my paintbrush going. And I did that for you. What do you think? You like it? Does it look like it's under the sea? I think so. So we could put those aside for now. Hope you have some watercolors at home. And what I'm going to start by is drawing some coral, because the fish and other sea creatures need a home to live in, and they often live in coral. So we'll start here. We'll just do a little wiggly coral. And maybe get your mom and dad to help you draw this. Or you could draw it too. Why not? It's your coral. There's some coral. And how about if we do some purple coral too? Maybe on the other side. We could do like a fan-shaped coral. Something a little different. There's all sorts of stuff in the sea, right? Your fan-shaped coral could have some orange dots on it. Whoa! That's pretty cool. And your blue coral could have some little purple things on it like that. Just to make it look a little more interesting and cool. All right, so there's your coral. And I'm just going to put the cap back on this, and I'm going to draw a fishy. And then we're going to make a foam fishy too. So I'll just do a little fishy right about here. It's not too hard to do a fish. Just remember he has a cute little tail. Some of them have fins and a little eyeball. And maybe a couple of water bubbles going up to the surface of the water. There's one fishy. And how about an orange fishy? Maybe we can make this one long, and he could be partially in the coral. Ooh, what kind of fish is that? It's any kind of fish you want. Little weird tail, another fin. I'll smile because, you know, all fish smile. And then I'm going to do a foam fish. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll use a little piece for a tail. I'll use a little piece for a body. And maybe we'll have a little circle in there too. So here is a body of a fishy. Oops. Almost looks like a sailboat, right? You could do that if you want. Pretend this is the top of the water, and you can make a sailboat. But for now, we're going to do a little fishy right about here. And here's her tail. And how about a little fishy, or in this case, a really big fishy eyeball. Fishy eyeballs. Is that what you had for lunch today? That sounds delicious. There's your fishy with your smile. And a couple of bubbles. What other kind of fish can we make? How about a round fish? Oh, I know. We'll make an octopus with this one. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? So you get your octopus body, and here's a couple of octopus legs. How many? 8? That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have a nice... There's your octopus. What else can we put in our underwater? How about a smaller fish? That bell meant that it's a smaller fish time. We'll put a smaller fish going this way. And how about if we have a pink tail for this one? You could snip off a corner of the triangle, and that could be the tail. How cute is that? And since we don't have an eye that's that small, we could just come in with our magic marker and make a little eye like that. And some dots. How about if we make a jellyfish? Oh, I think that's a great idea. So I'm going to take one of these blue circles, like this one, and we're going to cut it in half a little bit. And we'll put our jellyfish right up here. Our jellyfish is there. And we could draw little jellyfish tentacles going down. You know how they have those long tentacles that sometimes can sting you when you're in the water, but that's how they protect themselves. And there's our little jellyfish. And I think I'm going to draw one more little fishy down here for our scene. Coming this way. I'll make this one kind of round with a weird little tail, a little eyeball, and some bubbles. A fin and another fin. This one we're going to put a little orange tail on and maybe an orange stripe going through. Because fish are very colorful. If you've ever seen fish on the TV, maybe in a nature documentary, it can be very colorful. So there's your fishy. So whether you go foam fishy or draw the fishies yourselves, you can do anything you want to in your underwater world. Thank you so much for tuning in to another craft with Miss Adaria. Stay tuned and come back for story time next week.